subscribe to the channel, and hit the like button for more engaging content. As we eagerly await the release of Season 3 of Severance, numerous questions remain unanswered. Will Gemma be able to escape the clutches of Lumen now that she's out? Or will Mark's Innie remain trapped, creating a love quadrangle with Gemma, Mark, and Helly? It's hard to believe that Lumen wouldn't have some form of security on the upper floors, considering the confidential nature and potential ethical issues surrounding their research. Introducing another instance of Gemma being captured at the start of Season 3 might slow down the pace of the show significantly. Once Mark steps out of the Lumen building, Gemma will make an effort to reach him immediately, given that he's been mistreated by a company that fabricated his wife's death and tormented her. It seems unlikely he would want to go back. The question then arises, will any Mark ever depart from the restricted floor? Or will he decide to stay with Helly? Could Lumen exploit the tension between Innie Mark and Outie Mark for their own benefit? Lumen's plan to perfect the severance process raises more questions than answers. If they've indeed mastered the procedure, why would they need to keep Innies like Mark and Helly? The potential uses for this technology are virtually endless, but it's hard to see how it would benefit Lumon's customers. Mark and Helly's Innies may be terminated due to the complications they cause. If Mark doesn't need to put in any more effort on the Cold Harbor project, Lumen might choose to remove him from active duty permanently. But considering Mark's extensive network outside of Lumen, discreetly disposing of him could potentially trigger unwanted attention. The reintegration process remains a mystery. Outer Mark began his reintegration process in episode 3, but it seems to have stalled. We're eager to understand how this procedure works and why Outer Mark has been moving about with a noticeable void on his head. Reintegration could create chaos in Mark's romantic relationships. With both halves of his divided self restored, will he become one man who loves two women? Or will memories from a rich life with Gemma dominate over his relatively short but passionate time with Helly? Jane Egan's intentions with Helly are unclear. He seems to seek here in Helly, but it's unclear what he plans to do with her. Will he attempt to transform Helly into the primary version of Helena, or subject Helena to similar treatments as Gemma? Miss Coble's endgame is still unclear. She created the severance process, but now appears to be opposing Lumen. Yet she also seems to have a genuine concern for Mark. What does her future hold? Milchek's character remains underdeveloped. He had some intriguing scenes, but mostly spent his time chasing after Mark. What are we meant to interpret from his bathroom scene? Was he committing further to Lumen's cult or questioning his role? Devon and Rickon's roles in the story are unclear. Devon might not be good, but it seems improbable. As for Rickon, there's a stronger possibility that he has ties with the Lumen Goats. However, this episode didn't provide much insight on either count. The goat people's past is a mystery. It's puzzling to see Lumen designing employees to have such profound affection for baby goats that they might eventually need to relinquish them. This arrangement appears to be a potential source of anger and perhaps even rebellion. Miss Huang's character was used as a red herring for Reddit theorists rather than developed as a substantial character. It's possible that she was included to help viewers relate to Miss Coble. Dylan's character is complex. Despite his own displeasure over being betrayed by his wife, Audi Dylan reluctantly acknowledged the commendable confidence and initiative shown by his counterpart, Annie Dylan. Annie Dylan is determined to assist his MDR colleagues in any way possible. Irving's departure on a train raises questions about his future. Will he return, or is he gone for good? We hope that our beloved characters from MDR will reunite at some point in the future. And with that said, thanks for watching. And until next time,